Hello, my name is Garrett Tipton and I'm a forester, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about how animals and forests work together.
What do animals need to live in the forest?
And hide. So the four things that wildlife needs: they need food, they need water, and they need space, and they got to have cover to protect themselves. And that's what this has done. It's created an edge effect, and we've made a great environment for the wildlife to flourish.
What is the edge effect?
When we talk about edge effect in forestry, we always create that by either building a road like the one I'm standing in, or when we harvest timber, we create a different environment. And animals are so curious to changes in their surroundings, and so they really are comfortable when they have a change in their environment. They can move back and forth between different types of timber stands.
Do all animals like the same kind of forest?
Standing right here in the forest, we find ourselves with three unique stands of timber. We have a 9-year-old plantation, a 3-year-old plantation, and then a 37-year-old plantation over here. And all three support wildlife in a different way. All three are places where wildlife will flourish. You just have different types of wildlife. The deer are more prone to want to be on my left over here in the thicker forest where they can hide. Over here you might have quail and turkey be more prevalent because it's open.
How do foresters keep water clean for animals?
So this is a streamside management zone inside the timber harvest area. Basically, streamside management zones, or SMZs, are the areas where the water goes to when it rains. It's the lowest point, and the water comes to this area. And so what we do is we don't harvest within about 50 to 75 feet of this area, and it lets the forest floor act as a filter, so it takes all the sediment that runs off from the timber harvest, but it catches it before it gets to the creek, and we leave the waterways clear.
Can fire help the forest?
So fire is a very useful tool in forestry. If you can look behind me, this tract was burnt, an understory burn called a prescribed burn, where it's very controlled, and you're trying to reduce the fuel load from the fire. And the fuel load is basically dead trees, limbs, pine needles, and if you get enough buildup of that, you could have a wildfire that's out of control. So doing these periodic burns from year over year helps reduce that fuel load and helps control anything getting out of hand. And it also it creates this new growth that comes up, which is food for the animals.
How do foresters know which trees to harvest?
So there are several different types of timber harvest. Sometimes we come in and we thin and we take out the undesirable trees and leave the other ones to grow. Other times we take all the trees and get the land ready for reforestation so we can put another crop out there. And then there's sales like this one right here, our timber harvest, where the trees are marked for us, and it spaces them out well for wildlife, but it makes it a good experience if you want to come out and hike around, and that's what a lot of people want to do. So this timber harvest was kind of done with the people in mind that like to enjoy the outdoors. If you choose to be a forester like me, the decisions that you make every day will help wildlife.